Toastmaster is about leadership, and so is our next presentation by Jim Barber. Leadership is a skill that's extremely important to each one of us, but people try to make leadership much more complicated than it actually is. It's really very simple. In Jim's words, tonight, in his second project from the basic manual, Organize Your Speech, Jim will explore the one thing that you need to do to become an awesome leader, as he presents W.I.I.F.Y. I would say Wi-Fi. Please help me welcome ATM Gold, Jim Barber.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. My fellow Toastmasters, our most welcome guests this evening. Where leaders are made. That's the motto of Toastmasters, and it surprises many people because they think Toastmasters has something to do with public speaking. And it doesn't. I mean, we do public speaking. I'm doing it right now. But our core theme is leadership. And I find that many people suffer from two major delusions about leadership. The first is that leadership is necessary for other people, but not me. That's not true. Everybody needs to be an effective leader. If you are communicating, if you are dealing with another person in any way, this of course excludes hermits, but there are very few hermits around anymore. If you deal with people in any capacity, you need leadership skills, and you need to be an effective leader. The second delusion is, what is leadership? What does leadership involve? Many people think that leadership is ordering people around, telling them what to do. No, that can be applied. People that have been married understand that, the commanding thing around, but that's not leadership. Here's one you'll probably find in the Toastmasters manual. Delegation. Now, come on. Delegation has nothing to do with leadership. Delegation is simply a nice way of telling other people what to do. You're just getting somebody else to do what you want them to do, but you delegate often enough, and you're going to find people avoiding you. That's not leadership. That's just being lazy, basically. Then there's nagging people, there's coercing people. There's a variety of ways to get people to do things, but they're not leadership. What is leadership then? Basically, leadership is knowing and understanding and communicating one thing, one question. W.I.I.F.Y. What's in it for you? If you understand and you can communicate what the benefit is to the other person, they will do what you're asking them to do. And if you don't convey that benefit, worse yet, if you don't know what the benefit is, you may get them to do it until they can find some way of getting out of it. But it's not going to be a permanent thing. That is not leadership. I'll give you an example. Right now, I am a leader. Now you may think I'm giving a speech, and I am, but I'm also a leader. I'm leading the group. I am the leader for the moment. I've had a coup d'etat, and I am the head honcho in place of Madam President. I am the leader right now. But in order to be an effective leader, I need to know what's in it for you. And I started my presentation by telling you that. Leadership is important, and everybody, and that includes everybody here, needs to be an effective leader. That's one thing that's in it for you. You're going to learn something. Second thing is, nobody was paid to be here. Everybody had the option of staying at home, watching TV, settling down with a beer, having a good time, but you chose to come here. And you're hoping that maybe when the speakers get up here in front of you, that they're going to be entertaining. If they can't be entertaining, at least maybe, please, they will be interesting. Now, entertaining or interesting doesn't mean necessarily telling jokes. It doesn't mean juggling. It doesn't mean anything like that. It just means that keeping people's attention, making them glad that they gave up their evening to be here. That is what you want. That is what you, I won't say expect, but that is what you are hoping for. And if I know that, then I can be an effective leader by providing what you want, what you are looking for in my presentation. The same principle applies whether you are going on a job interview, whether you are in a networking situation, whether you are president of a corporation, whether you are president of the United States. It doesn't matter. But if you're dealing with other people, you are a leader. You are trying to get them to do something, to work in concert with others, to do something. And the only way to effectively do that is to understand what benefit is to them and communicate that benefit to them. It's very simple, as I say. Comes down to that. Answering that one question. W.I.I.F.Y. What's in it for you? Madam Toastmaster.